Yo Bodgers, a little bit of a quick update on the old Baron. Got some different wheels. That was unintentional. I needed some new tyres and they just happened to be crusty silver instead of black. Obviously I'm going to invest in some better tyres than these because these are still not brilliant. We're going to go black rims again. Yeah, it needs to be done, doesn't it? If you remember, I had all this issue with the fuel tank. I'll drop some photos of what the sub tank used to look like on that side. Yada yada yada. Got a new fuel tank. Was very generous, the company involved. Ended up leaking, unfortunately, so you know, a bit of a pain in the butt. But what they did do is send me a bunch of freebies, so again, ain't complaining. New shock absorbers, all sorts of stuff. I won't name the company actually. I was going to, but I won't because everyone will try their luck with them. But let's just say they're one of the leading Mitsubishi specialists, and they were fantastic. So got new shocks to put on this. It'll be in another video because it leans a bit on that side. Ended up, I think, being it's the torsion bar. So at the front end, you can adjust the torsion, and I think the front right is just slightly too high, so the rear left is too low. But we'll change the shocks anyway because we've got new ones, and we'll see if it improves it. If not, then we're doing a video in the future of adjusting the torsion. I could lift the truck for free. There's a way to do it with torsions, but I'm probably just going to level it out. Another video is going to be doing exhaust. It's leaking like a mofo, so we need to drop it down, and I've got a lambda to change, so I bought a little sports cat with a lambda hole, so I'm going to chop it out, stick the lambda in, weld it in, and that should get my engine light off the dashboard with any luck. Oh, also whilst we're here, fuel tank wise, on these things they like to rot and fall off, so I've replaced 3 of the bolts underneath with some M8s. I know people might be like, that's not strong enough, but it is. M8s are super strong. I've still got the 4th one to do, so I need to drop the tank down again and sort that out. And then whilst the tank's down, I'm going to check it again for any obvious leaks. I've got some fuel safe chemical metal, and I'm just going to cover the areas where it's questionable. Yeah, and we'll bolt the tank back on, and it will never ever come off again, hopefully. Got some wheel arch repair to do, the old scabby rust, so I'm going to grind it back. Probably just get a body fill it rather than weld it. It's just probably not worth the hassle of trying to do it. I don't know, let me know. Is it worth it? Isn't it worth it? One of the reasons why would be stuff like this on the inner arch. As you can see there, they do tend to rot pretty bad in here. It's only quite thin, maybe 2 mil, so I might actually weld this because this is probably the worst bit. You can just about see the body mount there. It's still mounted fine, but you know, the actual cover bit, so I might just chop this bit out and weld in a plate here. And then same here, I've rust treated it, so it's not too bad. It's not gone through yet, but you know, if we need to plate it, then we will. And the same back here, very common Shogun rust points. Front end is looking different because we took the bull bar off. I might put it back on, I might paint it first. I haven't quite decided. And we need to go spotlights on the front here because that's going to look damn sight better. Headlights I will show you in a sec. And same down here, a little rust spot, and that rust spot there. We're going to do it all in one big hit. It's going to look terrible until I get the paint, but you know, we need to try and neaten it up, don't we? So whilst we're about to pop the bonnet, we've also fixed the door handle thing. So another Shogun problem is they like to get stuck, especially when the heat gets on them. They just get jammed down, they don't open. It ends up basically being these little cap things that you can buy on eBay. Can I pull them out? There we go. They just basically press in, and screwed this in here. That was a nail at one point. The wood I've taken off because I don't like it, so you know, again, hit or miss. It's all wood still in here. Had the dashboard out and replaced most of the bulbs, so they mostly work, not all of them. Same with these things. This end right sort of thermometer thing works when it wants to. LPG has also been removed. That big old LPG tank is now off, and that was not an easy job. I had to move this one out of the way and all sorts of crap. But as you can see, there's now a big old space ready for my tank, which should arrive today. I still could put it back in, but I haven't quite decided on it. You know, I might just run it as a thirsty old boy. That side's had the same treatment with the thing. Look, yeah, it's actually popped back up. That's what's a common problem on the Shoguns. I just need to glue it down, I think, more than anything. Not much to report in the back, other than we've got Saab headrests because they were missing, but they seem to fit alright-ish. And the rear seats, sort of the 7-seater part I've taken out, so we've got a much bigger boot space. Especially now there's no LPG in there. As you can see, no tank, just an amber box. Oh, big elephant, I forgot, snorkel. I was going to film doing it, but we bodged it on a bit. As you can see, there's a little bit of a hole here. Yeah, don't ever trust your brother to help you with stuff, but it's on pretty good. It's on pretty smooth. Oh. Yeah, so we still need to figure out a way to plumb in the snorkel into this to get it airtight. Works as like an air thing, but it's not airtight by any means. Biggest problem you've got is on the back of these, well, front and back, they're like an oval shape, as you can kind of see on this bit. So trying to find something other than another one of these that you could connect to the front end of here straight into snorkel is pretty difficult. So you have to make something, I think, or buy one of these, cut off this front section to stick on this side of the mouth, and then run like a little aftermarket air filter or something. Yeah, tricky. Not much else otherwise to report in here other than the wiring. As you can see, it's all different. And that's because it's now a wiring kit. You can buy these on Amazon, and it basically converts to run full voltage, because at the moment they used to run like 10 volts, so the headlights were super dim. Now it only runs off one circuit, so that headlight's not plugged into anything, and it's well, it's plugged into this headlight technically via a thing which is nicely tucked under here. And yeah, it gives you full voltage, so if you run HDs or anything like that, it's less likely to burn the wiring out, which is exactly what happened on that side of the car. Pulled on some wires and it literally shorted out, nearly set on fire. So yeah, buy one of those little kits. I'll see if I can tag it or not. Other than that, this engine is a beast. Yeah, if you want to see some more videos on the old Baron, you're going to be getting them whether you like it or not. First is probably going to be dropping a tank, changing that one bolt, so you have to saw it off with a hacksaw, because obviously if the tank's leaking at all, we don't want to explode. And then we're going to have to re-drill it and then thread a new bar through. For now I'm going to leave them as M8s. I could always drill a hole bigger and put M10s, but you know, M8s are absolutely fine. Look it up, Google it, you'll see they can hold like a ton each. And I'm going to add some little plates then to where the tank bolts go through, so it'll secure it a bit more. And then it'll be probably see what we can do with the exhaust. So it's going to be the hardest thing. I have to get it on the ramps, see if I can cut it off, and then work it out. Lots of videos incoming because the Mini is pissing my life off. Anywho, see you next time.